Hi guys, so I think it's time to do another video about taming these cute little stinker faces here. I've had a lot of comments on my original video about a spawn rate going down, which I have noticed. But I have managed to find somewhere that's relatively safe for you to tame them, and they seem to have a good spawn rate. So let me go and put these guys in my little hut of shame over here. Get in there. So before I show you the areas on the ground using the Thorizo, I wanted to actually show you the entire area where you're actually going to be finding these otters. Now where you're going to be finding them is in that lake there and those Whitewater rapids there. So these are the Beaver's lakes. As you can see, that's the top one over there. Now the middle of that lake is 24.6, 44.6. Now I'm actually, because my map isn't completely filled out where Aberration came in, I'm going to put it on the screen here for you to see. And to actually get to that lake over there, what you want to do is you want to come up the side of Vikings Bay and you want to go for 25.0, 42.0. So that will take you to the shores of that lake, and then the two places I'm actually going to be showing you to get the otters are in that lake there and that one over there. So the lake and the Whitewater Rapids. Okay, right, so going over to the Thorizo. Okay, starting to get to night time. I wanted to set the time of day a little bit earlier. Right, okay. So, this first lake is where I often find them. And now this one here is nothing special. You just literally jump into the water. And obviously you're going to be looking around to see if you see any otters in here. Now, this isn't the most frequent place that they spawn. But I do find them in here on a fairly regular basis. Now, I will say with this area, though, one thing you want to do is you want to go around the outside. And you want to find these trees and you want to destroy them. As you can see, there was actually a beaver stuck in that tree. Yeah, so as you can see, these trees can hide things in them quite effectively, and otters quite often will be stuck in them when they're on the edge of the water there. Now I've actually cleared most of them from around here. Another thing you want to be careful of, or what you want to look out for, is around the back of those large beaver dams. Quite often there's a little shallow area which the otters like to sort of hang out in. And you won't see them if you just jump into the middle of the lake and have a little look around. There also often seems to be those trees on the edges here, so yeah, you don't want them to get stuck. And they also do sometimes get stuck in the dams, so be prepared to, or den as it is, so be prepared to actually go in there, but remove those dams and you might find the otters there. Okay, so as you see, just sort of swim around this lake, you might find the otters on the edge of it. I have found them with fairly good frequency in here. Okay, so there is another beaver dam, sort of, as you can see, it flows into this one. It's up the hill a little bit. I've never actually found any otters in there, and I also don't find many fish, so I don't know if that's related. But it's worth having a look in there, but I wouldn't expend too much time on it. This one, I would take the time, go around and get rid of all of these trees on the edge. Have a look everywhere you can. Make sure you pop your head under this Whitewater Rapidy area here. You'll often find otters down there. But like I said, you want to check around the back of the beaver dam to get rid of the trees. The most frequent place to find the otters, though, is if you follow off from that lake to this sort of large waterfall, those Whitewater rapids down there, I have pretty much always found an otter in there after a wild dino wipe on the server. So I think it's a good place, and I've come back here regularly and I've found them. Now, I thought I saw an otter down there earlier on, so I'm going to go and have a look. Now, I'm at 24.6, 45.7. Basically, if you're looking towards the volcano, the left-hand side of the waterfall, if you follow that round, it will take you down. So let me just show you that quickly. There we go. Now we're at the Whitewater Rapids. Now, I thought I saw an otter here. It may have been beavers. Let's get rid of these two beavers quickly. Oh well. I thought I saw an otter in this area, but I might have been mistaken. What as you can see here is you can poke your head underneath this Whitewater Rapids and you can see quite a lot there. So don't sort of get stuck into the idea that it's really hard to see the otters. What I would say is poke your head under the water and have a look around there. It's a fairly good rate of spawn. Oh, there's an otter over there. Oh, look. Oh, that is a nice otter. That's a 140 otter. Right, okay, so how to tame these otters. Now, if you've never tamed them before, what you need to do is you need to kill fish and then feed the fish to the otter. not the fish meat, the fishes themselves. So let's kill this one. I'm going to have another one here, which I'm just going to put out the sword. There we go. Now the size of the fish that you use to feed it influences how much taming percentage you will get on it. So obviously you want to try and feed it the biggest fish you can. Because that fish there, for example, only gave me a, what is that, a 24.4% taming. And obviously, the less times you need to feed it, the more efficient the tame is, and the better otter you'll get out of it. Okay, I'm hoping this will be the last fish. Come here, come here. Yay! Tamed it. Woo! Right, let's pick him up. Oh. Right, so that took 5 fish to tame it. Now, I didn't actually get attacked by anything when I'm in the water here. I will say, though, there are bears around. There are also packs of terror birds. Get the occasional Trudon, and you get the occasional Carno around. But to be honest, any half-decent carnivore will be able to keep you safe against all of those things quite easily. Okay, so once you saw there, once I got my head underneath the water, you know, that Whitewater rapid issue is not so much of a problem. It's really more trying to spot them in the first place. It can be a little bit annoying because you have to go up and down the stream. Now, I will say one thing you want to do is check behind these waterfalls here, because there is a little space back here that they tend to like to sit in. Now, around the edge of the waterfall as well, things tend to get stuck underneath these rocks. You see, you get a couple of, we've got a couple of beavers there that are stuck. But anyway, yeah, so this area here seems to be the best area for finding the otters. You do sometimes find them up there. As you can see, fairly easy to tame them. As long as you've got something to keep you safe, you're good. I haven't been attacked by anything while I've been doing this video. Right, so if you don't find any otters in that pool up there, although that does seem to be the best place to look for them, especially if you check behind the waterfalls, it's worth just putting your dino on follow and just swimming down here and poking your head underneath the water and having a look to see if there's any otters. Also, make sure you do check off to the sides because there are shallow areas they like to hide in on either side. And also make sure you check behind the rocks. Now, although it only looks like I've only found one otter while I've been here, before I started this video, I actually had another attempt at recording a video and I found one there. It was a level 55. So I've actually found 2 otters in a fairly short space of time up here. That does seem to be consistent with what I've found, and this seems to be the best place for both safety and consistency to find in the otters. Anyway, guys, I hope you found that useful. I hope it helps you find otters. I do apologise I've had to put a picture up on the screen for the map rather than having it in my hand. The reason for that is that since Aberration, my map hasn't completely filled out and it annoys the pants off of me seeing my unfulfilled map. Okay, hope you found that useful. Hope you find a lot of otters. Have fun. Catch you all soon.